Radio isn't just on the air, it's everywhere. Tune in live, catch up on our podcast network, and join the conversation on social media. Whether you're driving, working, or scrolling, we're bringing you the best music, news, and entertainment whenever and wherever you want. Listen live on Best Country 106.1 FM, stream our podcast on demand, and follow us at KKBI FM on social media for exclusive content. Radio, podcast, and social. Connecting just like you. Slide into our DMs. It's cool.
Don't miss out on the Jay and Laney J Live Summer Logo Hunt. Snap a selfie with our logo at any of these local hotspots. Gasquatch, Pine Knot Outfitters Brew and Chew, Watson M&M Food, Burke's Convenience Store, Brokenville Flowers and Gifts, Shady Oaks Restaurant, and Brick and Bread. Post and tag us for your chance to win huge weekly prizes. And every winner gets entered into an end of summer cash drawing. It's local, it's fun, and it pays to play. Only with Jay and Laney J Live on Best Country 106.
Jay and Laney J Live, weekdays 6 to 9:30 a.m. on Best Country 106. Warning, Jay and Laney J are equal opportunity offenders. Listen at your own risk.
Oh yeah, I was doing something. I forgot.
Only one more day, traffic on the highway as everybody gets out of town. Can't get anywhere, pull out my hair, impossible to get around. Hope it dies down soon before this whole afternoon will be spent on the interstate. I'll never get everything done, 'cause I've only got one more day.
Good morning, chat.
Good morning.
Welcome to the show, chat. Wake up.
Good morning. Bravisa.
Good mornings.
Bravisa.
Brovisa.
Good morning, Casper.
Wait on gifts until we see what the flash goal is. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Get up on your feet skis. Put your hands together. That's right. Put your hands together. Best Country 106. It's Jay and Laney J Live. Good morning, Laney J.
Good morning, Mr. J.
I'm very happy. Happy Thursday. It's the 3rd of July.
It is. Born on the 3rd of July.
Is that a song?
It's actually born on the 1st of July, I
Oh.
believe. Or it could have been 4th. Who knows? Don't be listening thinking, dang, Lady J's
Listen to what she
stupid.
said.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, happy Thursday. Happy 3rd. It is the greatest day ever possible. Have you heard of this yet?
I don't know.
It's July 3rd, the greatest day ever. On the 3rd of July, 1985, the blockbuster action comedy Back to the Future is released in the U.S. Back to the Future is a wholesome family film where a high school boy goes back in time to get hit on by his own mother and then saves her from being assaulted by Biff. You know what, kids? Let's watch E.T. instead. Have a great July 3rd, the greatest day ever.
There you go. Back to the Future. 1985. I was only 6 years old when that came out.
Doesn't that seem weird?
Wow.
Yeah, it just seems weird.
Although I do remember that I didn't watch Back to the Future 1 until Back to the Future 2 was about to come out. So
Okay.
what can we look that year up real quick? What year was Back to the Future 2? What year did that come out? Was it like mid 90s, early 90s?
I don't know. Let me see.
We'll have to see because I know that was when we went and rented it at Buy for Less, the little video store inside the grocery
Oh, yeah.
store.
1908. Back to
1990?
1989.
89. Okay,
Yeah.
so I was 11
Yeah.
years old at that point, or 10 years old, excuse me. I was about 10 or 11. So, okay, that makes more sense because right before Back to the Future 2 came out, Mom was like, well, we got to go watch Back to the Future 1 because I saw the commercial or something. I wanted to see it so bad.
So did you watch 1 first?
Yeah, we went and
Oh, okay,
rented it
okay,
at the
all right.
at the like I said, at Buy for Less little video shop they had in the grocery store there.
Yes.
We went and rented it, the VHS tape,
That's so much fun.
and then watched that.
Girl,
And then that weekend we went and watched Back to the Future 2.
that's cool.
So it was like
That's
bang
cool.
bang, and then of course when 3 came out, I had to watch that one.
Yeah.
That was the one where they went to the whole West. wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. I love
Those were
that.
good movies.
Great
I was
movies.
thinking about Biff.
Yeah, one of the
Oh,
few
Biff.
one of the few trilogies that I would say they got better.
They did, and they were good, and they didn't really run out of steam, and they stopped.
Right. They stopped. Yeah, at the right time, I think.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean,
agree.
unlike the 427 Furious movies.
That just makes you furious.
That's
actually.
right. I'm waiting on them to make a Fat and the Furious movie, but they ain't done that yet. Clinton.
The fat,
I should call Clinton.
the fat, and the frijoles.
Yeah, I'm calling Clinton. He'll do it. I know he will.
San Quentin?
Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, he
I
would.
know he will.
He sure would.
Yeah, it'll be good. Screaming is good.
I've got a slow song lined up for you here in a little bit, but
Oh,
but it's
no.
okay. It's okay because it matches the day. It's
It
raining.
better.
It's raining outside, for the record.
Okay, it is, and it almost looks like,
It's like a heavy mist.
yeah.
Good morning.
Great skies are gonna clear up. Is it supposed to be sunny later?
No.
I can definitely deal with a sunny day. I just don't want it to rain tonight because we partying tonight.
Parlaying. I think it's supposed to go away tonight.
It better.
Yeah. I think
It
so.
better. We partying tonight, y'all, at the landing, and y'all gonna come join us.
That's right. 8 to 10 is when we're partying, but I think the fireworks shots you're going to shoot off about 9:30.
9:30. That is correct.
Tonight we do have a slight chance of showers. Yeah, we have a slight chance of showers today throughout the day before 1 p.m. Staying mostly cloudy, and then another slight chance of showers after 4 a.m. So maybe there's a gap there
Okay, good.
with
Good.
the fireworks.
Good. Because it's gonna be cool.
It is. It's going to be cool. Julia and Brant are heading there down today. They're going to come hang out.
Oh,
for the Fourth. Yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
That's
nice.
cool. That's
Get
cool.
to see them. See if I can talk them into getting up early on Friday. Come and hang out with us, maybe.
You
Chat
think they
with us.
will?
Yeah.
It'd be fun though.
Yeah, it would be. It'd be fun. Nah, they probably won't. I was thinking about it. Yes, last night we were talking. Lauren, I was going to bed, and she was, getting ready for bed, and we were talking about the fact that tonight, which was last night when we were talking about it, so I was like, tomorrow night I'm going to be up late. I forgot about that. When I was thinking about doing the show in the morning, I'm going to be up super crazy late.
Yeah.
She's like, you've done it before. She's like, you've done it playing Call of Duty too. Like, she's like,
It's different.
she's like, plus it's a free balling Friday, ain't it? I was like, that's not what we call it. We call it Freestyle Friday. Although that's what I wanted to call it this entire time, but now that she said it, I was like, okay, I can say it, right? So, yeah,
That is so funny. I
It
wish
is.
I'd have heard that conversation.
it is. Usually our Friday is pretty, willy-nilly.
That's true.
So
That's true.
that makes sense. So I really don't have to put a whole lot of effort in it, apparently. Don't you agree, chat?
Oh, that's
Y'all been here on
hilarious,
Fridays.
You guys.
Good morning,
That is
Ken.
So funny.
We ain't seen you in a while, Dr. Erickson.
Yeah, where you been?
Where you been? Don't act like you've been too busy to watch us. Priorities, brother.
I
Priorities.
know. I've been tagging you in the comments of people asking for certain services.
Yeah, they're like, I need to get a good pop and twist. They're like, well, if he was here, we'd let you know. No, I'm
That's
kidding. I'm
right. But
kidding.
you don't show up no more. So we just like, nope.
Good morning, Dr. Ken Erickson. Welcome.
Hopefully
Thank you for
you're
hanging out with us.
A great day.
Yes,
sir.
we hope you have a wonderful 4th of July as well.
That's right.
Good morning, Bear, aka Alan.
Ooh, good morning, Bear. Bear is climbed fixed back. They was having
Did you just climb a big back?
No.
What did you just say?
But you know what? If I wanted to call him Big Back, I would, because you know what he's called me my entire life?
Uh-oh, here we go.
Tundra. He has called me Tundra my whole life.
Even before the Toyota Tundra?
Yeah, I never. Yeah,
I love it. That's hilarious.
We weren't referring to a truck. So yeah, I don't even know how that came about, but it's
Oh,
funny.
goodness.
He always called me that. I love it though. I love it. He can call me that.
He can.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah. Oh,
Shadowed
yeah.
him the other day.
Oh yeah, he's cool.
Man of few words. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Strong silent type.
Yeah, he just gets to the point.
Yeah.
Like, this is it. Here it is.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us. Hey, just for the record, over there on TikTok, if you're a TikToker this morning, we needed like 5 follows to get to 10,000 yesterday. So I think we may go over that 10,000 mark today.
Yeah, y'all get us there.
Which switches our channel up a little bit, my understanding. Once you have that 10,000 mark. So,
Oh, Erickson's nickname is Good Doctor.
good doctor. The
I
good
like
doctor.
that. Yeah,
I like it.
that.
I like it.
Don't
I
be a
like
TV
it.
Show, and we'll never see you again. Salty.
Hey, if you get a TV show, Doc, come holla at us. I will definitely be I'll be one of your patients that you pop.
Oh, that'd be cool on site.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll
that'd be
pretend
fun.
like I, snap my neck. Or something.
Oh, oops. Well,
Kidding.
we're going down here. Ship's going down.
Hey, okay, Doc. Hey, since you're here, Doc, I have a good question for you. What is the number one way people are rude to you at work? What is the number one? And I'm asking everybody out there in the chat today, or if you want to even call in, I'll take calls this morning. What's the number one way people are rude to you at your work? Or another way to put it is, how can I not be that guy when I come into your workplace?
Okay.
What is one thing that it seems like is the most common way people are rude to you at work?
My boss is rude. He makes me come to work.
She does, yes. It's ma'am. Right?
I gotta come to work? How rude.
I know. What's up with this work stuff?
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
Uh-oh.
I like to come to work. So.
Uh-oh, Chucky's made it into the chat.
Uh-oh.
Ah! It's raining outside, Chucky. I think you melt. You know, you can't come hang out with us.
That's right, Charles Lee Ray. All right, sorry.
What?
That was the name of the guy
That was Chucky's
he was
name?
trying to take over.
Oh,
yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was Chucky's name.
Actually, that was Chucky's real name. I think that was his name, or that was the one he was trying to take over. Now I gotta know.
22 minutes after 7 a.m. So, number one way people are rude to you at your job. Don't do what to you when you walk into the job? What is it? What's the number one way people are rude to you when they call? Because we get more calls than we do walk-ins. What's the number one way people are rude to you at your job, Laney J? Off the air.
If somebody called yesterday, for example, and said, I called you when this happened before, but let me tell you what's going on. And they were just rude. They were rude. So I was like, okay, sir, we'll take care of that. And I did immediately. But, we didn't know that it was like that. And we fixed it. But you don't have to be rude. And maybe it's just the way that he talks to people. It could just be the way he is, but just on the phone.
Right. No, I get that.
So,
Hey, as Dr. Erickson said, I know folks don't mean to be rude when they do this, but saying Mr. Erickson or just Ken instead of Dr. Erickson when in the office, because you're there as he's your chiropractor, you're your doctor. I can
that
see.
would just be weird.
Yeah.
To
I mean, like calling your teacher there by their first name, maybe. Similar,
What do you
right?
think? I'm thinking about Dr. Lofton right now. Like, hey, Jason.
What's up, Jason?
Can you just wouldn't do that. And that would be like,
Absolutely.
you go
I
in
got
to see Dr. Erickson. Like, good morning, Ken.
Good morning. Yeah. What's up?
Got this
What's up,
catch in my
K-Dog?
neck. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, you don't do that.
Hey, can you K-pop me today?
I
No, I get that for
gotta
sure.
go to Erickson to be K-pop.
Yeah.
No, I agree. It's weird. It's just weird.
Using a rude tone when calling, I can see that. Anytime somebody says you need to do this to me, it's like, do you apparently don't understand the process it takes to do this.
Right.
By saying you need to do this, it's almost as if, why haven't you already done this?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So it's like, well, let me tell you why it hasn't been done.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't care about all that?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, and sometimes people just don't know what you've been through that day, because some days can get really bad. I don't like anybody cutting me off.
Yeah. I saw in another school district, not even close to the area, it's a sports page I followed that shared it. Apparently there's some coach issues with the football team. And apparently parents are calling for everybody to be at the school board meeting, right? Which is awesome. I'm an advocate for people to go to the school board meeting.
Right.
Before, actually, you have an issue.
I mean, well, you can't expect something to be done if you don't,
That part.
consult and say, hey,
But one of the comments was, yeah, something. My problem is they spend way too much money on football. They need to be spending on education.
Right.
And I was like, okay, tell us, I didn't comment this, obviously, but I wanted to. Tell us you don't attend school board meetings or don't know anything about the function of the school without saying it.
Right.
Because football money and education money, they're separate.
Right.
They're not the same.
Right.
They're not interchangeable. You can't use certain monies. You can't say, you know what, we got all this money in the football club's account. Let's go build a building with it. You just can't do that. It's
Right.
illegal.
Right.
So tell us you've never been to a school board meeting and actually have no clue how the function of school works without saying it.
That's exactly like the arches we have in downtown Brokenville. Some people threw a fit about those. Like, hold
Perfect
on.
example.
That
Perfect
was
example.
a grant for the city.
For that exact thing.
Yes.
For beautification of that nature.
You can't use that for roads.
It'd be nice if they'd fix the roads with that arch money that they wasted.
Oh my goodness.
I love those comments. It was like, mostly I expect to see those comments from people that really have zero clue. But then you start seeing some of those comments from like business owners too. And you're like, wait a minute, you really don't know how this works?
Yeah.
You've never been to a city council meeting?
Right.
Okay. But you're going to go
Right.
vent about it on Facebook.
That's right.
Got you. Got you. I understand you probably have your own motivations in that case, which may be sinister this way.
That's what I think.
It's sinister, babe.
I'm sure when I was younger that I complained about something not knowing the details. You know what I mean? I won't do that now. I don't even want to talk about it if I don't know the details,
Yeah.
Or a little bit more about it than just being like, oh, that's so horrible. Well, do you even know? So I'm sure I did that when I was younger. When you were in your 60s, mad over an arch. Calm down.
That's true. Good
I
point.
mean, like you have to understand at some point. I mean, it's the city is just like, nah, we're not fixing the roads. Let's put up an arch. They're not doing that. So
I just love it. Another one says, not that it's exactly rude, but calling and leaving a message and then being upset that I don't immediately call back. Sometimes I'm just busy, distracted by work, things of that nature. It's like I'm bad about not immediately calling back. And I don't answer a lot of phone calls because I'm usually in the moment of something. And if I stop what I'm doing, pick up that phone call, I'll lose whatever I'm doing. Or I'm in a meeting or, there's lots of reasons why you don't.
That goes back to now that everybody has cell phones, people expect you to be on demand.
Good point.
And it's like, no, just because I have a cell phone, a mobile phone, doesn't mean that I'm at your beck and call, because you and 1,000 other people have my phone number. If you're busy, you're busy. And sometimes people call me and I'll text them back and be like, look, I'm at work, I can't talk, but if you want to text,
right.
I'll try to get back to you when I can.
Exactly. I do that a lot. People will call. I'll see the call coming in. I'm in the meeting or I'm doing something.
Yeah.
So I'll shoot a text, hey, in the meeting, what is it? Do I need to leave the meeting? Is it an emergency? Or can you just shoot me a text about it?
Right. Right.
And usually they're like, oh, give me 3 lines of whatever they want to say.
Right.
Anyways, this is the reason meetings are so aggravating. Because you could have texted me 3 lines and said everything that this 45-minute meeting was going to be. No.
I don't answer the phone unless it's like my mom or dad or my daughter. Or someone who's calling me like, and they know I'm at work, they know I'm busy. And so
it could be
odd time, Other than that.
Another commenter says, when guests get mad at you, that you don't allow them into the authorized personnel areas only. You know what I mean? It says right there, authorized personnel only. Why is it? Because they want to keep all the cool stuff from you.
Yeah, that's right. There is like
all the cool stuff is there.
Here.
Exactly.
You cannot come back here. No, I get that because like there are boundaries.
Yeah, definitely.
There, you can't just go everywhere.
You shouldn't. All right, I'm saving my song because it's now 7:30. We just pushed past it. We just blew right through it there. We're going to be talking about Boom Country 98. If you're getting your fireworks today, Boom Country 98 is where it's at. We'll be back with the Laney J's Lowdown coming up next.
One father's journey on a Disney cruise ship and the waitress who scams to get tips. Who is she and what's she about? Is she wrong? We're going to talk about her next on my Lowdown. We'll be right back.
This is Austin Harvana.
Claire! What up, chat? What's up, everybody? Live goal. What's this? All right. Finish 3 live matches, 1 live goal. Go. Let's try that. What is that? Fan club. See points guide. Start time. Slot. Boom. Got it. All right. I'm doing all the stuff I should have did earlier yesterday, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us this morning. All right. So the bonus time's running. Everything's good. What's up, Gerald? Hello. What's up, Mexico? Gabby. What's up, Colombia? Lots of people joining us this morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
580-584-9149.
About to Laney J's Lowdown up next. 30 seconds. 30 seconds, my friends. Look, check outside real quick. Look here, guys. It's raining. It's raining.
One more clicks, follows,
And radio traffic?
Radio drives results. Listeners don't just hear your ad, they take action. A great radio
The new phone
campaign
law
sends
with the
people
schools
straight to your
will be
website
different
and
for
social
some
media,
kids.
boosting
Some other
engagement
kids aren't
and
allowed to use their
listeners
phone in
and
their
don't
classroom.
just
Period, yeah.
I think it's going to be good. It won't be a distraction because honestly, if you have an emergency, you can get a hold of your child.
Online presence today.
Take your butt
Call
to
now
school.
to get started.
Like our parents did.
580-584-3388 or slide into our DMs and don't be
So-
shy.
We're standing outside the window with a clown suit and balloons.
That part. That part. Here we go, guys. We're back. That's right. It's time for Laney J's Lowdown.
All right, this is a odd but heartwarming story. Jay, I wanted to know your take on this.
Okay.
So all these people were on a Disney cruise ship Sunday, right? And
I heard about it.
you did?
Yep.
The little girl Dad was taking a picture of the little girl, and she was sitting on the railing or like the edge, I guess. Do
Yeah.
they have rails? What do they have?
Yeah.
don't know.
Railing. Yeah. It's,
Okay.
it's probably going to be a lot higher than her, too. So.
Well, she wanted to sit on it and take a picture. That's all they were doing. And she fell. She fell overboard. Well, Dad immediately jumps in the water, obviously to save his daughter. I mean, without thinking, he jumps in the water. So, a lot of people suspected that, there was something crazy with the dad, that she may have fallen over or whatever, but it didn't matter. It did not matter. There were people on the ship that said, they were close by inside, but they saw the commotion come out, and there was already a rescue boat. And, Disney, obviously, or the crew on the ship is being praised because they saved father and daughter so quickly.
Yeah, they jumped, they threw a lifeboat out, or they drove a rescue boat out there and got
Yes, they got him. But Dad, they said Dad didn't do anything wrong. At first, it, could have appeared suspicious because the child fell overboard. But really what it was is Dad was just taking a picture, and she just, shouldn't have been in that spot, and, whatever happened. So I'm glad Dad did that, though. Because usually don't they just leave you? I guess if they know you fall,
If you jump over, they leave you. They throw.
Okay.
Yeah, they notify the Coast Guard.
Okay.
And they keep rolling. Now they will circle, and if it's if they can find you, obviously, but they're not going to hang
Okay.
out.
Well,
It's crazy.
I'm glad they, got these two out of the water.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. No, if you fall over, they're definitely going to try to save you. As a father, that's exactly what I would have done. 100%.
yeah.
100%.
Oh, yeah. You just not even think.
Can't help it.
Yeah.
I have saw some of the comments. His father put everybody else at risk too. Yada yada yada. He's, I'm sorry, couldn't have helped it.
It was an accident.
Couldn't have helped it. Well, I mean, no. Let's say beyond the accident, beyond the falling. Once the fall happens, couldn't help it. As a father, I'm going out.
Yeah.
Period. End of story.
Yeah.
It's
So-
my daughter.
So they're,
So they're giving her. They're saying basically that then he made it even worse because he could have gone. Yeah.
I
Sorry.
need to find those comments and tell those people what I think. Because what would they do if it was their child? They're going over too.
Exactly.
If they're.
Absolutely. Well, hopefully they would. Maybe not.
You're right. Maybe they would.
Maybe that's why.
See ya.
Maybe they couldn't.
Yeah.
And that's why they are making the argument on why you shouldn't.
Yeah. Well, y'all better leave that down alone. All right. There is a 25-year-old waitress, right? And she says that she deceives people to get tips. She said that she thinks that she's a mastermind and she knows that it's immoral and she doesn't care. She obviously has no morals and she's all right with that. What she does is she has her little book.
Yeah.
That little black book is what I'm assuming it's black, but it's her little book. She takes the orders in.
Okay.
She's a picture of her and her daughter.
Yeah.
And she has that on her book where her patrons can see it.
Oh, they like on the backside, so when she folds it over and starts writing, they see the picture.
Often people see that picture.
They're like, oh, isn't that your baby?
Yeah, are you a single mom? Yeah, she's not.
Oh.
She's not a single mom.
Oh.
But she tells people that she is.
Is that the equivalent of the bartender not wearing her wedding ring, so she gets more tips?
Could be.
Is it the equivalent?
What?
Do we fault bartenders for not wearing the wedding ring so they can get better tips? Male or
Think
female?
about that.
Male or female. So again, I'm not for it. I don't think that's a good practice.
Me neither.
But she found it's the same as panhandling and then getting in your Escalade when you drive off. You know what I mean?
She said she wasn't making that many tips, but then she figured out, hey, I can pull on people's heartstrings and they'll give me more money. I think it's wrong to deceive
Absolutely.
people like
I agree that's wrong. I wouldn't do it.
No.
But at the same time, she's found a loophole.
That's true. I mean, I'm just saying.
And at the end of the day, you're the one falling for all that sap story. You could still just tip 15 or 20% if that's all you planned on tipping in the first place. You don't have to make it 30% because she's got a kid or she's.
Yeah, and if you need help supporting your baby, maybe you need to get a better job than being a waitress.
Or be a better waitress, because I know some waitresses make some bank.
Me too, and it's because they're good at what they do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess she thinks she's a Clay Walker.
I agree. Tips should be based on service. I also think that I don't believe that the government should force restaurants to pay a higher wage, but I do believe there are restaurants that pay a living wage plus the tips. Therefore, the tips are actually what it's set up to be.
Right.
A tip for good service.
That's right.
Right now, it's pay. You're paying their wage. So I get why some people argue that it should be minimum. Like, what's minimum restaurant wage? Like $2.15 an hour or something like that.
Yeah, it might be like $2.50 now. I don't know what it is now.
Yeah, it's not a whole lot.
No.
So, but anyway, just a thought. How's it going, everybody? Thank you for joining us. It's 7:38, which means we have about 6.5 minutes until we get into the impossible question, brought to you by Nova. Now, Laney J, you've read the impossible question. What do you think about it?
I think it's hard today.
Yeah?
Just like yesterday.
Really? But yesterday was gotten.
Yeah,
they got it.
8:57. Y'all better answer it.
Touchy button pusher.
Yeah.
I got it fixed. Sorry about that, chat. We're back and better than ever. Cool.
Ooh.
See all the rain out there, guys? Look at that. Yeah. Girls.
Yeah.
We needed the rain, though. It was hot and dry for the past couple weeks.
Happy birthday to Brittany Boyd. I hope you have a great day, Brittany.
What?
Happy birthday, sweetheart.
And did you get Kevin Colvin on the birthday list from Nancy?
Colvin. All right, Kev.
61 tomorrow. He is an Independence Day baby.
Wow. Okay.
I love it. All right. Boom Country 98. If you're picking up your fireworks, today is the day to get them. It's the 3rd. Go early. What time do they open up at Boom Country 98?
I believe it's 10 a.m.
There you go. Go check their Facebook page.
Yeah, absolutely follow them on Facebook, Boom Country 98. You guys can watch videos of the excellent fireworks that they got. And they're located on Highway 70, right past Highway 98, right outside of Valiant. It's an excellent place, you guys. You won't find a better fireworks selection, seriously.
They've got all of them.
They can build your show no matter what your budget is.
What?
Yeah, I'm
yes.
telling you. Follow them on Facebook. They do giveaways. Lots of cool stuff.
Yeah, you can check our Facebook page for some of the videos there. Facebook.com/KKBIFM.
Man, I love Boom Country. It's awesome.
Boom
So,
Country 98.
That's right.
Well, it sounds like a little thunder rolling out there.
That's what it's because of Boom Country.
Yeah?
It is.
Oh, it's fireworks. You're right. It's not actual thunder.
Oh no.
What? I hear the thunder.
Me too.
Here's Garth
Where's
Brooks.
that coming from?
Impossible question next. Clear. All right, chat. I got a question. Our regulars. We have a flash goal up for 3 of those sun things, but it looked like somebody sent one and we didn't get credit for it. So I'm thinking maybe you have to go to the whatever this stuff is over here. But anyway, what's up? What up, everybody? Welcome to the show. This is Jay and Laney J Live. You got credit for 1. I got 0 out of 3, it looks like, still. John? To me, it says 0 out of 3, but sometimes it lags on our side, so you may be right. What's up, Chihuahua? Shows you 1 of 3. Okay, cool. All right, 2 more suns from a subscriber will get us through that flash goal real quick. Or if you're a non-subscriber, you're welcome to. Hey, join the team if you're fresh and new here to the show. Clear. Thanks for the follows. I'm sure we went over 10,000 now. Let me look here. 10,000 followers. Great job, chat. Great job, guys. Y'all are rock stars. Denise sent the sun. Andrea sent the sun. Boom, we hit the goal. That's what's up. We smashed the goal, looks like. View theme reward. Ew. Contributors. Andrea. So you won this live goal theme and it will last for 24 hours from the moment you achieved the goal. Awesome sauce. We'll change it to that next after we get our community votes there. Great job, everybody. She's over here singing. Sang it, Laney J. Here, let me give you front and center here. Boom. Sang it, Laney J.
No, he is not going back to Chris Gaines.
Who?
And asked if Garth was going back to Chris. No, Chris Gaines is going to go to jail. He's going back to Chris Gaines.
Don't.
Did y'all see the Diddy verdict?
Yep. Sure did. All right, guys, we have 90 seconds until the impossible question, brought to you by Nova. That's 90 seconds. Thank you for the heart me, Vanessa. Join the team, guys. Send the popular votes for our vault. Great job. I
think
you think so?
Johnson & Johnson went out of business yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Log on to our website,
That's
SEOJradio.com. Best
I get it
Country
now.
106.
It's time to celebrate 2 amazing
90 seconds, chat. You need time out?
Back to work.
Yeah.
All right, 90 seconds, chat. After these messages, we'll be right back.
That's my fave, y'all. That's my fave.
That's her fave. After these messages, we'll be right back.
That's Tuesday, July 9th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Work Ready in Idaville.
That's what I was thinking,
There's
Surrender.
420 reasons why Nova Cannabis Company has you covered for all
Now
your
there's going to be a
needs.
shortage.
Nova has a wide variety of flowers, carts, pre-rolls, edibles, syrups, and more. Maybe you need a topical for pain or RSO oil. They've got that too. Nova has the knowledge to assist you with top-notch customer service and the best quality products. Find your 420 reasons at Nova today. Located on Broadway in downtown Brokenville, next to Salon 123. Nova Cannabis
Go
Company.
ahead and shut off the AC for a second. Is that okay?
Yeah, it was getting chilly.
All right, good.
It was getting chilly.
It's nice when you got to shut it off because it's too cold.
Downtown Brokenville.
All right, here we go. 20 seconds.
Send me them, Surrender.
Was it?
She said they were making hysterical Diddy memes. Like, send them to me. I like those.
She likes those.
I'm a meme junkie.
She is definitely that. She's addicted to the memes. All right, here we go. Impossible question time. Coffee, good. All right, let's do it. Doodaloo, doodaloo, doodoo. That's right. And the creator of that song for the Impossible, was Impossible?
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible. There you go. He passed away this week. At 98, I think.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
It's crazy. All right. So let's do it. Impossible question time brought to you by Nova. Give us a call if you want to play. Those numbers today are 584-3388 or
584-3372.
so give us a call if you want to play the impossible question.
You got to be the first one to answer the question correctly. And you today will win Deo Gloria Jiu-Jitsu 30-day pass to try Jiu-Jitsu.
For the whole family in your
Telling you
household.
guys, yeah, you might like it.
And you can even start today at noon if you'd like.
There you go.
Or new schedule for both young kids, teens, and adults all week or from now on. So check the schedule on their Facebook page at Deo Gloria Jiu-Jitsu, Broken Bow in Curry County.
Do it.
Do it. What's up, Gemma? Good morning. All right, let's do this.
Gemma Sue. Okay. 70% of Gen Z does this today more than any other generation.
What is it?
It's super popular right now, and the trend doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon.
Ooh.
What is it?
Ooh.
It's a trend.
What's up, Chiquita? Hi. Hi. Chiquita Bonita.
Oh, no.
Sorry. Shouldn't have. Yeah,
Yeah.
should.
It was funny.
It was. All right, give me that question again, pretty please.
70% of Gen Z does this today more than any other generation. It's super popular right now, and the trend doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. What is it?
It's very trendy. Gen Z is all about that life. Is that what I'm getting?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Very trendy right now. Doesn't seem to be slowing down the trend anyway. And Gen Z is all about that life. All right. I'm following. I'm picking up what you're putting down over there, Laney J. I might be the winner today, guys. Thanks for the follow there.
Could be. I have no answers.
A dance was the answer. A dance.
No, that's not it.
It's not a dance or any kind of dance.
I would have no idea if that was.
It's not
the
a
answer, by the way.
specific. It's not any kind of specific kind of dance. So those are great answers. Specific. All right.
70% of Gen Z does this today more than any other
70%.
generation.
That's a lot of them.
70%.
7 out of 10 Gen Zers today.
Yeah.
Do this right now. Okay.
It's super popular right now, and the trend doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. What is it?
Would it be? Wearing fancy hats. Or
Gen X been doing that.
or wearing fancy pants.
Fancy
Hey,
pants.
fancy pants. No, it's not fancy pants or fancy hat. Matter of fact, it's not going to be a clothing item of any kind. Not going to be a clothing item of any kind.
All right, you guys, y'all want to try jiu-jitsu?
Catrice says complain.
Yep.
We'll throw in a protein with that jujitsu. Throwing in a brick and bread
gift card?
gift card.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So when you do jujitsu, you need protein, and they got some great proteins at Brick and Bread. So whether it be your sandwiches, your soups, your salads, whatever, they got you. They got
Okay.
you.
All right, there you go.
Protein and jujitsu on Thursday.
See? Jay just sweetened the pot.
I just dropped some knowledge on you.
Drop it like it's hot. All right, so
Is it selfies? It's got to be freaking selfies.
you know,
Great answer. It's not selfies. That is a good answer, though. This has nothing to do with your cell phone. So take out all digital. Take away all digital answers,
social media influencing. That's a good
which is social media, which is digital.
right.
So
but
yeah. So no, it's not
but-
social media influencing, but influence from social media has absolutely driven this craze. Oh, pickleball. Great answer, Patrick. It's not pickleball. Good morning, Hochtown Fire Department.
Good
What is
morning.
up? Beautiful
Yeah.
truck there.
About time you come by in the
We
morning.
need the chief of the Hochtown Fire Department to come chat on our show one morning and tell us all about the great things they're doing now out there.
You know what? I'm going to set that up.
Set that up.
I will.
Our good friend Cody may make it happen. We already got another chief coming in.
Next week.
Next week,
Yep.
the new chief of police
Yes.
in Brokobo.
Yes.
That's cool. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I heard he's a really cool guy.
Really? Are you
Yep.
just saying that because we're going to be seeing him on next
No,
week?
I
Okay.
was told he was cool.
Good. All right. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
We'll have the chief of police in next week. Maybe we'll get the chief. That's Brokobo chief. New Brokobo chief of police. And then
Maybe we can get the chief of the Hochtown Fire Department. We can get him in.
maybe we get the chief of police over there too. There's a police chief up there now, right?
That's right. There is.
All right, man. We'll just get all the chiefs.
Yeah,
The Choctaw Nation chief, you good? You ready to rock? Oh no.
you're trying to make me say, yeah. Okay, 70% of Gen Z does this today more than any other generation. It's super popular right now, and the trend does not seem to be slowing down anytime soon. What is it? You're
What's
going
up,
to win
friends?
jujitsu and breaking bread today.
Jiu-jitsu and protein to fuel it.
Yep, that's right.
No, it's not that, David. It's not any of that. It's not going to be anything that you'd have to be an adult to do. It's not anything you'd have to be an adult to do, or should be an adult to do. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So the Gen Z that's just outside that adult range, they're doing it too. It's not TikTok dance trends. Now TikTok has absolutely driven this trend, but it's not a dance trend at all, and really has nothing to do with social media in the sense of what it is. Does that make sense? I mean, think about, let's see, what other trends? Okay, Tide Pods.
Okay.
That trend was pushed by social media, but a Tide Pod itself has nothing to do with digital or social media. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's where I'm going with it.
Okay. Okay.
So yes, this trend itself has been driven by social media or its popularity, but it has nothing to do with anything digital itself. Velma says she's changing hours at work, so she won't be able to listen to the show anymore.
Aww.
Well, that's part of life. And over my 25 years, I've had a lot of people that have said, man, I just can't listen to your morning show anymore because I'm traveling out of town or area, or I'm, whatever. Life changes. We appreciate the time we've had with you, Velma. And maybe a season of life will come back where you hang with us.
Yeah, and I think you'll be around.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, I'll miss you though.
You'll see it. Hey, tell your work, you got to watch your peeps, man.
Just slide that earbud in.
That's right.
Like, okay, y'all.
Put us on the old intranets.
Yeah, just turn us on the TV at work.
There you go. Just put us up on the old chalkboard. What do they call that? The smart board?
Yeah, maybe they'll be like, all right, we can't be here. We're going to join her.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. There you go.
Thank you.
So, hey, your boss may be like, ooh, I was secretly hoping I'd be able to do that. Now I can just do it because everybody else
Yeah,
wants to
there
do it
you
too.
go. We love you too, Velma.
Amen. Thank you for joining us. All right, am I going to win this one?
I think you are.
Did I make it
like,
too hard? All right, give me the hint. We're at hint time. now.
Nobody wants to breaking bread and jujitsu. Come on now.
No screen time for children. That's got to do with digital.
I understand.
Yeah.
All right. 70% of Gen Z does this today more than any other generation. It's super popular right now, and the trend doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. What is it?
And the hint, please.
Personalization and color coordination were two major factors when making this choice.
Say that again, please. This is the hint. It's a big one.
Personalization and color coordination were two major factors when making this choice.
So it's not an item of clothing, but it is an accessory. Oh, accessory, not accessory. Sorry, it's an accessory. Accessory. It's not the Macarena, Robert.
Hey,
I need a video of you doing the Macarena, please. It's not your shoes. It's not a specific style of shoes. It's not like the Panda Jordans. That would be, a good answer.
Okay, so can I give you my answers because they're probably wrong?
Absolutely. If you get it, they lose because they didn't even try to call in.
One of my answers was buying a boat.
Okay,
Because
a
lots of
boat. That's
people
a
are
great
buying a
answer.
boat lately, you
That's a
know.
great answer. I like it.
And
Not a boat.
then destination weddings was the other one.
Good answer. I like it. I like it.
Those were my two trash answers.
All right, so I'm curious about your answer, HTX dude. You say the word socks. Give me the question again.
I'm good.
Give me the, please.
Okay.
Please. Sorry. You want to?
No,
Okay.
the phones are working
Oh, that's a good question.
because there was an issue.
Somebody try to call us. Oh,
Okay.
wait a minute. Wrong button.
Okay,
we got-
because usually we have calls before the show and we didn't have any.
That's true.
So it made me think that maybe something was wrong there. All right, 70% of Gen Z does this today more than any other generation.
Socks.
It's super popular right now, and the trend doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. Who said socks? What is it? Get out of here with your socks.
HTX dude did. It was funny. I
HTX.
just thought it was funny that was the answer. Socks.
Yeah.
Organization of their clothing. How about color coordination of clothing? It's a good answer. This actually doesn't have anything to do with clothing, remember? It's accessories, and it's not your traditional accessory. It's a new accessory.
So it's not like wearing an Apple Watch.
Correct. That's an
Okay.
accessory. Good job.
Okay.
But it's not.
Okay.
But that's not really new. This. Although let me back up. People have been doing this for a long time, but the hotness of it, I'd say Love's helped us start doing this. Love's convenience store helped us start doing this way back in the 80s. I remember my aunt always had one of these. It's not decorative pins on their Crocs, but that's a good answer.
That is a great
Dr.
answer.
Erickson, I'll never call him Ken again.
Carrying a lighter leash. Remember the old lighter leash?
That's
You
hilarious.
know what I'm talking about?
Chain wallet.
Yeah, yes. I think Love's probably sold them too back in the
Absolutely. They
day.
did.
Yeah.
100%. All right, finally, we're getting some calls coming in. I think somebody might know the answer. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Different colored bands on their bracelets, the boots.
Oh, that's a good answer. I like it. It's not it. Pairs of eyeglasses worn or owned. That's a good answer. I like it. Thank you very much. You think you got something? Nice. All right. So there you go. It's not bracelets. It's not keychains. It's not stickers on everything, Randy, but you may stick stickers on this. Especially that helps with the personalization.
Somebody stole my answer.
And you got it. She thinks she's got it. We have the correct answer on both TikTok and Facebook Live now.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Yeah, you know who you are. You stole my answer. Leave it up to that guy.
That's right, Cody. Everybody knows what it is now. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Stanley Cup.
It's the Stanley Cups! Yes! Who do we have on the phone?
You know,
Oh, it's Janetta.
All right,
Congratulations.
Janetta. Would you tell everybody Janetta's last name so we don't get that whole, why didn't you ask her that name?
Oh, Dodson.
There you go. Thank you, Janetta. You have a wonderful day.
Bye. That's
All
me,
right.
Ginger.
Yeah, we know. Absolutely. It's the Stanley Cups. It doesn't have to be the Stanleys, matter of fact. It's those accessory cups everybody
There
are
is
carrying around these days.
multiple brands.
7 in 10 Gen Zs report to having a cup, and many of them say they have different cups for different outfits.
Those things are anywhere from like 30 to 50 bucks. Some of them are 80 to 100.
Dang, the
Yeah.
collector ones like that.
And the ones that are personalized,
Yeah.
those are, those are
They
more.
gotta go up. Yeah, absolutely. So people are spending $100 on these Stanley Cups, and they've got multiples now.
That's cool. I mean, I don't know. That took a while. I think it's going to take a while.
Although factors that influence this choice, of course, are brand loyalty, which
Okay.
doesn't make sense because nobody was loyal to Stanley before the Stanley Cup came out, right?
Yeah.
My dad had a Stanley thermos that I love to this day, but it wasn't cool to carry.
Well, Dad had the lunchbox and the thermos, but it was purchased for all the employees by their company back in the day. They were
Yeah.
green, super nice, and he loved the lunchbox.
Cody says my daughter has 15 of them, and she's 11.
We have so much in common, Cody.
Good morning, Terry. Welcome to the show. How many cups do you have, Terry? Got to know. How many Stanleys?
Terry has cups.
Don't interrupt me, Jay Lindley.
Oh, man.
Excuse me. Who do you think you are, Mr. Daytime Weather Guy?
But it's, man. But now they have accessories for your cups,
Yeah.
too. You can get like tiny cups that hang off of the handle of your cup.
Your Stanley has a Stanley keychain?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Stanley has a Stanley. So,
Terry says she has 4 that she uses.
yeah. And there are other really great brands. You guys don't just have to have that one particular brand. Come on now.
I have a custom-made Texas Ranger Stanley. That's cool. Oh, it's a fake Stanley. Hey, that's cool. I've got a Sasquatch Stanley. But it's fake Stanley, too. I don't think it's a real Stanley. It's a Fanley.
We have them. I can't tell the difference between them and the one I bought at Walmart.
I carry my Fanley in the hand that I wear my Folex on. You know what I'm saying?
You said family.
All right, we'll be back.
Your tri-state area weather forecast brought to you by Fine.
I mean, a fake Stanley, right? It's a family. She's dying. She's crying over here.
Hilarious.
Oh.
My daughter has over 30 Starbucks cups. Are you kidding me right now? Hopefully she's an adult. Hopefully she spent all of that money, wasted all that money on her own, you know? Yeti is one everyone had to have a while back. That's true. There was, Igloo. I remember the Igloos back in the day.
Yes. I mean, and, you know,
Yeah.
and it's got to be the name for the Stanleys because there are so many other ones that they're just like them. So you're paying for the name is what you're paying for. But,
Hey, this Christmas, if they don't put a bunch of flat Stanleys and Stanley cups and give away prizes, they missed that boat. I'm just saying. There are 3 flat Stanleys in this 1,000 Stanley cups. You get a flat Stanley, you win a trip to Wonka's factory. I mean,
does anybody make stickers? I need some stickers that say family, so I can put them on all my cups.
put them on your cups.
Yeah,
That's
that I
hilarious.
got. That
Family.
aren't
We need some
Stanleys.
family stickers.
We have some Stanleys, but
Surrender. That's a great point. Probably about 75% of those Stanley cups that are super hot right now are going to end up at thrift stores in about 5 years.
no, they really are.
Think about it.
Those type of cups are a thorn in my daddy's side.
Really?
He hates those cups.
That's hilarious.
Hates them. So,
Terry says, I know some folks.
he will. I mean, he would throw them in the trash. He hates those cups.
Dang.
Just because we have so many.
Yes.
That's all. But
Cups I hate, the plastic cups you get as a souvenir from any restaurant or other location. We went through the cabinets a couple years back and probably threw out 100 of those, and still kept another 20.
they stack up.
They do, and then you go in the cabinet, and you're like, why don't I have any room? There's literally 10 stacks of 10 cups in the corner. You know,
Yeah.
10 stacks, and you're like, you pull them out, and you're like, oh, we went there in 2016, went there in 12. Dang, we went there in 2006. You know, it's like, bro, these cups ain't been used in over a decade. Get rid of them. You're not saving them. They're half washed off from the dishwasher.
Exactly.
It's not like they're beautiful.
Yes.
It's not like they're in perfect condition.
That's right. I'm gonna bring my Stanley tomorrow.
Simply Modern and Hydro Jug cups over at Big Red's house. All right, then. Hope everyone has a great day. And you too, Florida boy. Sorry, go ahead.
Now, Surrender asked a little ways back if we had heard of those Labubus.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Matter of fact, there's a store in DeQueen that was selling little fake versions.
There's one over here too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But anyways, those things, they outlawed those in Japan. A Japan bank, well, not in Japan as a whole, but a Japan bank was giving them away for new customers. And the government said, no, you can't do that because you're going to drive up the costs of checking, of banking, because it's going to, and it was kind of interesting the way they explained it. But
Yeah. It is.
people were going there by the droves just to get that free Lululemon baby or whatever it was. Lululemon baby, right? It's like Beanie Babies, but from Lululemon. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah. But the
It's the
Labubu's-
Lululemon's BB Babies, right? Beanie Babies. That's what they're called. Cameron says a very tempting souvenir to get.
See, this is the original. I mean, those are the real
That's what they
ones.
look like.
Yeah,
How
you
much
can
is that?
tell the difference in the real and the fake. $28.
Oh, that's all they are. I thought they were way more expensive than that.
No, they're $28.
For the real version.
Yes, because there's only one place that you can actually get the real ones, and that's like it on TikTok.
In Japan. From Japan.
Yes.
Yeah.
My niece spent several evenings fighting to get some.
Yeah.
And the last one she got was because it's a surprise. So it's a duplicate of one she already had.
Got you.
So I bought that from her
That's funny.
for Nala. But yeah, I mean they're so ugly. They're so ugly, they're cute. But the fake ones are called Lafufus.
Lafufus. That's funny. Honey Labubus. Rib crib. Dude, there's plastic cups from everywhere like that, for sure.
Oh, who mentioned the rib crib cup?
Red,
I have some
red.
of those.
Big red.
Yep.
Excuse me. They're creepy. What's creepy? Whatever you were just talking about. Oh, the Lubububus. The honey boo boo. Why would anybody want a honey boo boo doll?
All the stuff from that place is creepy, in my opinion.
And your opine. What's
Yeah,
up, K Tidbits? Feels like it's been a while since we. Hey, K Tidbits, you're gonna lose your subscription benefits soon. Re-upskis. We're at 35 of 50, by the way. Big shout out to our new subscriber. Thanks for the follow there, Melania. Melanie? 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 Melanie.
Maloney?
Melonia. Furbies, yes. Furbies. I remember when the Furbies were the thing. All right, chat. We're going to take a quick 60-second timeout. We'll be right back after these messages. Don't go anywhere. We got more show for you. We got more show for you. See outside? It's rainy. Figured y'all want to see what it looked like outside real quick.
Rain, rain.
Go away. Come again. Actually, I'm liking the rain because my trees needed watered.
On Best Country
Your mud was
106,
getting dry.
Yeah, my mud was turning to
Equal
dirt.
Opportunity offenders. Listen at your own risk.
Loves big gold, or not the big gold, but it was the travel mug, that big travel mug Loves came out with.
Yes, you're right.
What was it called? The Loves
I'm
Big
gonna have to look it
something.
up.
Yeah.
Big gulp? No.
No, that was like Easy Mart. Right?
Yeah.
Something like that. Sleazy Mart. That was Sleazy Mart. Thanks for smashing our goal, guys. Y'all are awesome sauce. That was a Community Fest goal, too. Let's do another Community Fest goal. Let's keep it going. Here we go. That's right. Put your hands together. Best Country 106 is Jay and Laney J live. Good morning, Laney J.
Good morning, Mr. J.
Hey, Tidwell's Auction has an online auction going on the 6th of July at 5 p.m. Of course, that's at tidwellauction.highbid.com. If you have any information or you want any information, go to the website, register to bid, and then go buy Tidwell's and check out all the cool items, including but not limited to quilts, bedding, baby clothes, antique dishes, carnival glass, ruby red stuffs, cookie jars, piggy banks, four-wheelers, zero turn. So guys, gals, kids, dads, moms, aunts, uncles, grandparents, you're all going to want to go to Tidwell's auction
They have everything.
on the 6th. That's
have
Saturday, right? No.
It starts on Sunday,
Sunday,
at 5 p.m. and it goes till next Sunday at 5 p.m. So you got a week. It's very easy. You just go to www.tidwellauction, not with an S, but with just an N.
Tidwell's auction.
Yes.
Okay.
.highbid.com.
That is with an S, but not on auctions. I know
Not
what you
on
meant.
auction.
But
Okay,
you said
okay.
Tidwell auction, so I was just making sure that you meant Tidwell's auction.
Oh, okay. Anyway, you guys, and you can go over there until I believe it's like 10 to 5.
Okay.
And tomorrow, I think it's like 10 to 6. You
Nice.
can even go tomorrow, and you can see all the stuff.
Big time.
Trust me, you're going to go out there and you're going to find something you want, because I did. I've seen some great stuff.
What do you get? What have you been doing?
I'm probably going to bid on those California raisins.
Really?
I'm
You were
serious.
talking about those as soon as you came back the other
Yes.
day. You were like,
Yes.
I haven't seen those in forever.
I told my mom about it last night.
Really?
Her face just lit up. She's
That's cool.
Really? So, those
I love
what
it.
were those? They
Aw.
was in a Happy Meal.
Yeah,
when we
I
were
think so.
kids.
I want to say.
Yeah,
I want to say it was
so-
Happy Meal. You could get like one, or I remember if you sent in or some. I don't remember, but you could even get like the stage that they would sit on and stuff.
Yes.
Maybe if you proved
Yes.
that you collected all of them or something, you could send in for it. I don't remember exactly how you got the stage, but I do remember my friend Richard Crossan, who comes to Ho Chi Town without my influence, by the way. He's the one that came up the other one into golf, and it was storming that day. But yeah, so Richard, what was Richard's name?
The California raisins.
Yeah, he had his dad had a entire setup, had the stage and all the raisins placed. It was the cool, and they would play stuff. It would play music. They would play the California raisins thing. It was really cool.
Yeah,
So
I
anyway.
think that's all. Remember the music?
Yeah. Tidwell's auction. Check
I
it out.
love those. Yeah, you guys.
You got to go by
Do
the
it.
auction right across from Cyclo,
Yes, they are across from Cyclo. They have 2 buildings. It's the South building.
the South building.
Yep, that's
Right
right,
across from
guys.
Cyclo.
Just go by there.
Tidwell's auction. Go check out the cool stuff, my friends. There's a sud and a bucket at that auction. Here's Sarah Evans.
She was in the backyard, say it was a
Little past 9. Clear. What up, Chatskis? It was Hardee's that had the raisin figurines. Okay, cool, Lisa. Hardee's. It was Hardee's.
Was it?
That's cool. Dang, Hardee's brings back some memories. Hardee's, I feel like Hardee's went downhill when Carl's Jr. bought them all up here in Oklahoma. Hey, happy 4th of July, Sexy Angel 88. Definitely made that email address when you were 14, didn't you? No. So, James. Hey, James, 41st member of the team. What's up, Venezuela? 4th of July from Magic 106.
It was.
You used to work at Hardee's? That's cool.
It was McDonald's too.
McDonald's also had them?
Yeah,
Nice.
they were known as the McDonald's California raisins, and then they partnered with Hardee's with their raisin biscuits.
Ooh.
And that's whenever you would get one.
Jake Roman says, did you guys ever play my song on Friday? You weren't here? Well, listen, hear it. Being played live. If we told you we were going to play it, we're going to play it. We played it. And you can't stop. Love. Jake Roman. Oh, girl. That did play Friday. Yes, sir. Excuse me, Pedro. Are you talking to me or her? What's up, Heidi? Good morning, Elizabeth.
Good morning, Elizabeth.
Hope everybody's day is awesome sauce.
Me
Get
too.
a little rain this morning, but it should wrap up and we should have a decent cloudy day. It's going to help keep it a little cooler today with highs only in the upper 80s today. It'll be pretty nice. Nice little day.
That's right.
Good morning, J-Lo. It's always cool when J-Lo stops in the chat. Going out to eat with church friends today. Awesome.
Good.
Awesome.
I hope so, Surrender.
What's up?
And then everyone they've met from
Oh, that's
Oklahoma
cool.
is always nice.
Awesome. Don't drive in Ho Chi Town on 4th of July weekend.
That's right. Don't
No.
ride with me either.
Yeah, don't ride with Laney J. Hey, Lindy, you're going to lose your subscription benefits soon. Don't forget to re-up. That'd be a nightmare. Oh, my God. Brace up. You got that right.
Who said what about riding with me? You better get out
Yeah,
of
yeah,
here.
about riding with you. That's what she was talking about. I think she's talking about Hochtown during 4th of July
Oh,
weekend.
okay.
Oh, it's already bad. Yesterday was bad, and yesterday was Wednesday. Usually Wednesday is not bad yet. 60-second timeout. Actually, no, just a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
Time to celebrate 2 amazing years of helping folks get back to work.
I need some more coffee. Oh, no, I'm good. I got
You got
more.
some?
Yeah.
3 launch event Tuesday, July 9th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 110 Southeast Washington Street in Idabel. Stop by, meet
You know,
the team, enjoy some popcorn, and find out how
they should do a
Ready
remote
Idabel
there.
can help you find, get, and keep the right job for
Yeah.
free. That's Tuesday, July 9th, 11 a.m. to
That's
2
their
p.m.
3-year
at Work
celebration.
Ready in
The
Idabel.
guys will be there. 11 to 1.
Really?
It's next week.
Awesome sauce.
We just don't tell people stuff anymore.
I was going to say.
That's all it is.
Blue-doo-doo. That's right. It's time for Laney J to go inside the industry and rub elbows with the stars.
Do you like Kathy Griffin,
Um,
the redheaded comedian?
I don't really have an opinion on Kathy Griffin.
Well, she was photographed recently out shopping.
Okay.
She looked like that little redheaded girl from Rugrats.
Really?
Quite funny if you guys look it up. She don't have the bangs anymore.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you guys got to check
Check
her
out Kathy Lee. Is it Kathy Lee Griffin still?
No, that was Kathy Lee Gifford.
Oops. I was picturing an entirely different woman. Who's Kathy Griffin?
Kathy Lee Gifford is really mad at you right now.
Who's Kathy Griffin?
Kathy Griffin is a talk show host.
Oh,
I mean, a comedian.
a comedian. Gotcha.
And then Kathy Lee Gifford was a talk show host, I believe.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm,
yeah.
mhm.
Kathy Griffin has been under. She's the comedian
Oops.
who said that they needed to do some bad things to our current president.
Ooh.
Yeah,
no.
so she was under fire for a while over that. So.
Kathy. Oh yes. No. Okay, but that was his previous
Yes.
presidency.
Yes,
I remember that the severed head thing.
Yes.
Yes, I remember that now. That was horrible. That seemed horrible to me.
It was horrible. You shouldn't say things like that.
I wouldn't wish that type of thing on any president.
Me either.
No
Me
human
either.
being for that matter. Okay. Continue.
Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, even though they are divorced now, they've been making some business deals. Their big mansion,
Yeah.
which I've seen a picture of, it's so pretty. They had it on the market for quite a while now.
Is it bigger than my mansion?
Yeah, and it won't sell.
I'm jealous now.
It's kind of big L-shaped pool. It's really pretty, but it won't sell. So
It's got an L-shaped pool.
Yeah.
So it's literally got a pool with my last initial on it.
Yes, I
That
mean
sounds like I
maybe
need
you might
Maybe I
need
should
it.
just go ahead and look into it.
Ooh, and then we could broadcast from the California office.
Ooh.
That would be so much fun.
Just off topic, but kind of similar. My brother's in Switzerland right now.
Really?
Yeah, taking a 15-day train ride and all through the Swiss Alps. That's my brother for you. But
That's cool.
yeah, but he found a house he could buy there.
Of course.
Yes,
Of course.
it was funny. I'll show you the video.
Okay. Yeah,
fun.
I want to see. That's
Yeah.
very
He's like,
interesting.
he goes, and I'll quote, just needs a little foundation work.
Okay, yeah.
You know
I
my
understand.
brother. If y'all know my brother, he is an real estate investor, and he buys real cheap, fixes it up, and then rents it out.
Yeah.
So that's what he does. So it was funny. I'll show you the picture, and then you'll get the joke.
Okay. Rachel Ray, you guys know who that is. She's a TV chef. She's had some strange behavior lately. People have really been talking about her.
I actually watched one of the videos where she was kind of, acting a little different.
Did it seem like she had too many adult beverages?
Yes, she was slurring,
Okay.
like little thick tongues, maybe.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she gained some weight.
Actually,
Because I've seen some pictures online, but you never know.
I don't notice that stuff.
But
It's
they
crazy.
say that she's, well, it was,
If it's massive amounts, like Sam Alvey, the
Yeah.
fighter, he looks completely different now.
Yeah.
He gained a lot of weight, but
Yeah.
he's just bigger,
well, she's got people worried about her. So hopefully Rachel Ray is all good. And Travis Kelce was recently talking on the podcast and said that he struggled when he hosted Saturday Night Live because he doesn't read very well.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he said he felt really out of
Interesting.
place in the acting world and he doesn't want to go back. But he's supposed to has to have a part in a movie. But he didn't do well with Saturday Night Live because he can read. He just doesn't read well.
Huh.
So he said he was very uncomfortable. So
I can see that.
yeah.
He also said recently in an interview that, or maybe it was on that podcast, that the level of fame that he received just by dating Taylor Swift was crazy. He said it was off the chain. It was a very uncomfortable situation for
I
him.
imagine.
I imagine, but he was already a superstar.
Right, but
But
just not
Not that
level.
level.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You know, and I mean, I'm sure she's probably coaching him the entire time. Like they went to lunch somewhere the other day, and it was blasted everywhere. What he was wearing, what she was wearing, the shoes, her bag. Yeah, I mean the way
That's
they
society
talk,
for
listen,
you.
and
It's
like,
crazy.
golly, they just detailed every single thing about their little lunch. I mean, nothing is private. So, but anyway, that's it for my inside the industry, you guys.
Surrender says it just takes practice reading out loud. I was a teacher. Just keep practicing. That's a great point. I would say my reading suffered because I chose not to read in high school.
Yeah.
And when I started this career, that's all we do. If you think about it, even though excuse me, in many cases it may sound like we're just talking about it off the top of our head, we've usually already read something about that. So you read a lot in the morning prior to the show. So my reading in just 6 months' time, once I started mornings, it was exponentially better. And that's why, because I was reading things 2 and 3 times out loud at least once, so I would know my delivery.
Right. Yep.
And that has helped me tremendously when it comes to reading faster, retaining what I read more. So it's real, yeah, absolutely. I agree with that.
I like to read the kids. I can change. I can get excited or whatever. I like that. I used to read to some residents, and this guy was like, "You got to start reading the kids."
Oh, I love reading to kids.
And I was like, "Really?" He was like, "Yeah, you do a really great job." So I was like, "Okay."
Dave and I would do that.
Yeah.
And I have done it since we've been here. I went and did it once.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I love reading to kids.
Yeah. You
'Cause
gotta get excited.
Yeah, you can
gotta
kind of get into the
sad.
characters a little
Yes,
bit, and
yes.
kids just eat it up.
They do.
They just love that.
That helps them too, though, because they,
100%.
they like that, and it can help them in their, journeys on reading. So I get that completely.
Yeah, hey, your brain is a muscle. Work it out. I like that, Surrender. It's a great point. Made the kids read the chapters out loud to them.
Absolutely.
That's a good thing to do, man. Reading to your child before they can read, and then having your kid read to you once they start learning to read. Huge.
Dave's wife told me.
Joan?
Yeah, when I was pregnant with Nolan.
Shout out to the saint that puts up with Dave every day.
I know, right? She told me, she said, you need to read to her. Start now.
I love it.
When she's a baby, read to her. You always read to her. She'll be smarter. She'll know more words. She'll understand more.
I agree.
Hopefully she'll be a reader herself. And Nala doesn't like to read, but she does it. But I think we're getting to where we might like it, which just kills me because we're a family of readers.
Yeah. She's just not that big about it.
She's just not that big on it. Now, she refused to do chapter books for a while, but she does them now.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're getting
That's
better,
funny.
But we love to read. I mean, my mom, her house is full of books. So, and I got that from Mom. I love to read too. So,
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, 8:30 is when we do the country music update. We got some good update information coming up.
Yeah,
All right, awesome. Well, I got some good music lined up. How about that? All right, Lamar
We'll
DeWallen
take it.
featuring Post Maloney. Baloney to kick it off. Post Baloney. Clear. What up, chat? Y'all have been rock stars today. We appreciate y'all hanging out. Hey, just for the record, big shout out to all our new follows this morning. And if you have a YouTube page, we also stream every day on YouTube. So go subscribe on YouTube. It's a free subscription. We have like 400 subscribers at this moment. We just hit that this week. So shout out to the new subscribers on YouTube. But hey, we give away prizes, and sometimes we give away prizes on each platform. So it's good to have us on every platform in case you want to win a prize here. What state you guys in? We're in Oklahoma, the beautiful state of Oklahoma, where the wind comes with nothing. And every Oklahoman knows this song because we sang it in school and we hate it too. Oh. Smiling happy Thursday, and don't forget to smile. You got it right. Hey, you never know when a smile will change somebody's day to a positive one. That's right. We are the world champions, baby. Because Canada is also a part of it. What's up, Lemon from Brazil? Lennon, sorry, Lennon. Hello, yay. Your fan club has completed the first stage of the club quest. Club Cheers has been unlocked for all fans to send and celebrate. Thank you, guys. Today's been an awesome day. Keep smashing goals and taking names. 15 subscribers, does that seem like it's a non-hittable goal? How about 5 subscribers? What's up, Raisa? Woo-hoo. I'm hilarious or she's hilarious? Which one? I don't know,
Richard.
Did you see that video? It's like, I just had a realization that Keith Richards outlasted Richard Simmons. I'm going to rethink this whole diet and exercise thing.
Who is Keith Richards?
That old rocker. What was it? Who'd Keith Richards play for? He was a rocker, wasn't he? Both of you make me. Oh, both of y'all. And Brisa and Sexy Angel. Oh, thank you, guys. We appreciate you. Your boys got to answer a call of the wild.
Makes you enjoy work a little more.
AKA, I got to go tinkle. Be all right. You going to entertain, or do you want me to shut her down or give you a break?
No, we good.
All right. She's entertaining the masses. So I'm going to get coffee, too.
Was he in a Rolling Stones?
Maybe. Yeah. I think that may be.
Who knows? What band was Keith Richards in, y'all? Rolling Stones. Okay, it was. All right. I was not sure. So do all y'all have the 4th off? Thank you, Angel Lady A. Do y'all have the 4th off or what? Either way, we are going to be here in the morning doing our show, so I hope you guys will join us. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. For work. Lisa, are you still here? Did you check out on Gente ain't even here today? Thank you, Tiki. You guys are the best part of ours. And I have a dear, dear friend named Tiki. She spells her name Teakie. But she's from around here. Local. Great person. And somebody too. Blue-eyed boss, how you doing out there? Did I tell you my aunt lives in Geronimo? I'll be taking my mom out there to see her, hopefully, sometime soon. You are close to being local, but you're great. How's the shop going? Just curious on that. Great in Japan. Okay, good morning. That's awesome.
Is that where the Honey Boo Boos are? The Lululemon Honey Boo Boos are?
That's yeah, I just asked everybody how they were doing. They said we're great in Japan.
What's up? Auditoria. Nice. Good morning, Blue-Eyed Boss. Good morning, Tiki.
I was telling her about our local Tiki.
Oh, yeah.
She said, and that is, I've never heard that name from anyone else either until I saw her on here.
Nice.
And that's what she's saying. She never heard it either. She spells it differently, but
Hey.
it's a beautiful name.
What is up, everybody? Y'all are rock stars.
I do believe there was a Tiki on a movie.
Morning, Cody, Oklahoma.
What a great last name.
I love your last name. Same as ours.
Oh, that's Cody Sprinkle.
Oh, what's up, Cody Sprinkle? That's cool. Good last name, Cody.
Love
You just
it.
being nice? Don't just be nice.
Who's being nice?
Just being kind. Kind and gentle. All right, 30 seconds, chat. We'll be right back.
Who that is? Kind.
Kind and gentle. When I first read Terry's last comment, I thought she said cops are annoying.
She really did. That's autocorrect.
We all know Choctaw Casino Idabel is a great place for adults to kick back and have a great time. But you know what makes it even better?
What?
It's fun for the whole family. Yeah, even for the kids. The district at Choctaw Casino Idabel offers up a huge serving of family fun, like bowling, a snack bar, and if that's not enough, we've also thrown in a giant arcade. We even offer
Tiki, my neighbor, named their son that. I guess they're big fans.
Oh, cool.
That's what the win-win to us. See you and the family at the district at Choctaw Casino.
Thanks for the follow. Cardonek.
Cardonek?
That's right. It's time for Laney J and her best country or musical update.
It is. Okay, so Shabuzi says that assembling his looks for his shows is a craft.
Okay.
Bold yet true. He said he is evolving his Western vintage style, but he attributes his team for helping him out so much with that.
Okay.
Luke Bryan says that he's learning to say no and prioritizing time with loved ones because he says he likes to stay busy, but when he's asked certain things, he just doesn't say no. But now he's learning how because he likes to spend time with his family. So I get that. He's a busy man.
I like it.
Bailey Zimmerman said that it's crazy not to live in a trailer anymore. Now, he got his fame singing on TikTok, didn't he? That's how he got started.
Who was it?
Bailey Zimmerman.
Oh, okay.
He was a pipeliner. So he said it's weird not to live in a trailer anymore, traveling around. He's actually got a bus. And he says every day is emotional for him because he's just so grateful for the lifestyle that he's able to have.
Nice.
Riley Green says that he loves going to yard sales.
Okay.
That he's a collector and he enjoys combing through garage sales for vintage stuff. He said that he likes looking for fishing tackle, wooden lures and stuff like that, old guitars and tools. It's pretty neat. Post Malone has opened Posties, a 26,000 square foot honky tonk on the Lower Broadway in Nashville.
What?
It's open now. It's a 3-story venue. It's got 6 adult areas, 3 stages,
Dang.
and a rooftop patio.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Rooftop patio, huh?
Yeah.
Come equipped with chairs that are nailed to the ground.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Posty might let him do that. Like, he's got a big area at the bottom where chairs fall.
Yeah.
Okay. Keith Urban recently in the middle of a show stopped to talk to a fan.
Okay.
She was holding a sign that said, "I can't see you, but I can hear you."
Oh, that's cool.
It was her dream to see him, to see Keith Urban, and he saw her sign and was like, "Hey," and started talking to her. And the woman's
That's
sister,
dark. That's dark humor, Laney J. I just caught that.
Wow.
It was her dream to see him.
I wonder if anybody catch that.
That's horrible.
It wasn't a daydream.
That reminds me of a joke, and I'll tell it after this. Go
Okay,
ahead.
all right. But no, anyway, her sister was like, "Thank you for seeing her in a world that doesn't see her a lot, because she can't see, so she doesn't get out and do a lot of things." But she was very grateful that Keith acknowledged her. So
That's cool.
that was good. Yeah,
I like it when the artists do that.
me too. Me too. That's it for your country music update.
All right, so the joke is, Grandpa, my friend told me, well, I'm going to shorten it. Grandpa, what's dark humor? Well, you see that boy over there with no arms, grandson? Go tell him to clap. And he was like, but Grandpa, I'm blind. He goes, yeah. So that's dark. That's the definition of dark humor, is what I found.
I got you. That is
See?
pretty dark. Maybe even a little twisted.
And twist. It's dark and twisted.
It is.
It was not my joke, but I wanted everybody to understand what dark humor is.
Yes, yes.
That's how I get away with it. It's not mine. I didn't do it.
Okay. We didn't do it. Oh my goodness.
I got some stuff here for you.
All right, what we got?
Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
That was Bill Pullman.
Yep.
Should we win the day? The 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday, but as the day when the world declared in one voice, "We will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going
trying to survive.
I still get chills when I hear that speech. I wouldn't watch that movie in the theater on 4th of July.
Yeah.
That was cinematic excellence.
Yeah, I agree.
And
I agree.
I'm sorry. I was a huge fan of Will Smith. I'm sorry for that now because he's shown his true colors. But I loved all of Will Smith's movies back then.
Yeah,
I even liked his albums.
I thought Will Smith was a great actor.
Yeah.
I thought he was good.
And he's still a good actor. He's still capable of acting.
Yeah.
Well,
He's just.
he's turned us off with some of his antics.
Yeah,
I guess,
he has.
And
Well-
some may still defend his actions for defending his wife. But have you seen the comedians that's made fun of her since?
I was gonna
And he
say,
ain't made it a point to go smacking none of them.
I'm,
Why is that? Because he saw a frail man up there and knew he could take advantage of it. And that's disgusting. It'd be like me picking on an old man. They pulled out in front of me or something on the road. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be similar to that.
or that
in my
guy
opinion.
yesterday
Yeah.
who was over here this morning.
Big shout out to whoever that was that pulled up to the gentleman. We actually mentioned him yesterday because we never saw him yet before, and he was limping real bad. Looks like he has blown out his knee or something. But it obviously doesn't have the financial means to have it taken care of or even looked at probably. But somebody pulled up to him. He was sitting across the street under the awning of the building yesterday, and they gave him a cane.
Yeah.
Man,
And
This-
he's over here this morning on a different sidewalk.
does he still have the cane?
He does.
Good. Good. That's awesome. I mean, a very small gesture. It looked like a good cane.
Oh,
They
was
may
it?
have went and
It was wood-
purchased it
wooden.
for that
Yeah.
purpose, or they had it already and was like, this guy needs it.
Yeah.
Either way,
Yeah, super sweet.
man, there's an older gentleman that gave it too, so it looked like it could have been one of his canes.
Well,
even.
and you notice it was more like a walking stick,
Yeah,
so it was probably
it looked like it was
handmade.
handmade.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. You're right. So I just say, the unsung heroes out there, people that do that type of stuff every single day and nobody sees them do it.
It's what you said a few weeks ago. It's basic human kindness is what it is. It's just people being nice to people.
Because, and I'm guilty of this too, a lot of people look at that guy and I'm like, oh, the underbelly of society is showing itself.
Yeah.
And again, I've been guilty of that. So don't act like I'm pointing fingers at anybody.
Me too.
But at the same time, I hope your heart hurts a little bit for that person.
Yeah.
Maybe they made bad decisions to get them to where they are today, but that doesn't mean they need less help.
Right. And I guarantee that guy's not hurting anybody. You know what I mean? He could barely walk. He's not trashing somebody.
Right. He's not
Yeah.
thieving and running. And,
Yeah, he can't.
He can barely walk. Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know his story, but I'm with you. Just that basic human kindness, man. It's important.
I want to say a shout out to Braden, the vlogger on YouTube. He says he's going to have to come stop in here. I think he's saying I might have to stop in there when I head back. I think that's what that says. A couple words may be missing in that statement. Might have to there when I head back. So
Well, I mean,
stop
hey,
in and say hi,
that's
Braden.
right.
We would love to
That's
visit
right.
with you here on the show. We'd like to see all the folks that join us outside of the area in the digital realm that then come physically show up to this area, or maybe they're traveling, maybe they just stop in because they like what they saw on the show or whatever. But yeah, big shout out to everybody that comes in and visits us. We appreciate you.
And that's like if you do come by and see us, know that we are busy. This show is not the only thing we do during the day, and a lot of
You a
people
daggum
think
lie.
that.
She a daggum lie. She don't do nothing else when she
That
leaves here.
is-
She goes home and goes to
He
bed.
is lying. We work until
4 or 5
we're
days,
done for the day.
Yeah.
We,
which is often 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. I mean, there are lots of things that we handle, so we have very, very busy lives. Plus, we both have families. So know that if you want to come by and see us, make it a trip to where you're doing something else.
And good point. Also make it a trip that you plan on seeing us here on the show.
Yeah,
Because once we leave the show, there's no guarantee I'll be in this building for the rest of the day.
right. It gets busy.
Depends on what we're doing that
That's
day.
right.
Tuesdays and Thursdays are guaranteed I'm not going to be here during lunchtime,
Right.
a minimum. So yeah, you just make the plans to be here on the show. We'll hang out with you. If you're cool, we'll hang out with you for a while. If you're creepy, we could kick you out. It's pretty
That's right.
simple.
But come to the area in mind. Maybe you're going to stay a night or so, or you're going to eat or you're going to check out some of the wonderful things we have here, make a trip out of it.
Yes.
And then come see us during your trip.
Yes.
That's what Vanessa does, and she'll be back next month, I think.
Really?
Maybe this month. Her and her husband
shout
are
out to
coming back
Vanessa.
down.
Yeah, yeah.
They come down once a year.
They come and saw us a while back and hung out with us for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
But they were busy. That was the cool thing about Vanessa and
We
her
gotta
husband.
go.
Yeah. They were like, y'all are cool, but we're going to go see what we're going to go see.
That's right.
So
That's right.
I like that. I don't, at the end of the day, we got a job to do. So we're trying to entertain the masses. But we do want to see you guys.
That's right. We do.
Thanks for the follow, Max. All right, what else? 20 minutes until the top of the hour, 9 o'clock. That means we'll be wrapping up Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. But we'll still rock it on TikTok for a little while.
All right.
What else?
Of course, we're going to have some fun.
You know that's right. Fun, fun, fun till the daddy takes the T-Bird away.
That's right. That's right.
Can I say I'm happy that Teddy Swims is on country music right now?
Yeah, we like Teddy Swims, right?
Man, what a voice. But he's got a song with Thomas Rhett coming up after Keith Urban. Yeah, Keith
Urban.
Because we are the number one night show in Australia, broadcasting right now in Oklahoma. We're probably the number one night show or number one show in Argentina and Peru as well, if I'm guessing. This broadcast out of Oklahoma, of course.
I just want somebody to say to Keith Urban one day, there's this morning show in some rinky-dink little town in Oklahoma.
So nobody knows them.
And they're always trying to
be
you and do your accent and talk about you.
And they're horrible at it.
Yes.
Somebody tag Keith Urban in the chat, see if he hangs out with it. El Salvador, Colombia. What?
Every time you say that like that, it just kills me.
It's true. That's how you pronounce it, right? Colombia.
Colombia. Is that how you say it, Kevin?
Kevin, is that how you say it? Or is it Colombia? Colombia. Is it Colombia?
Good morning, John Gotti.
What's up, Peru?
They'll be leaving and coming back.
John Gotti.
This ain't a revolving door.
Go follow Gotti's Oddities on Facebook right now. He said, ha 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 ha, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I believe you jump in the line.
Have you tried porpoises? What?
Porpoises.
Purpose USA's? What?
Poopas?
Pupasas. Pupasas.
Pupasas?
I'm not playing pupasa around here.
Yeah, me neither.
Greetings from Ecuador. Too funny.
It's a dish from El Salvador. It's thick handmade corn or rice tortillas filled with various ingredients.
Sounds good.
Fried beans, pork chicharron.
Chicharrones?
Is that how you say that? Chicharron?
Yeah.
Filled with dough, flattened, and cooked on a grill. Sounds good.
What's up, Mexico? Alan from Mexico.
It's poo-poo pass.
It's poo-poo pass. Gotcha.
Yeah.
You got a poo-poo pass? Yeah, I went to Taco Bell earlier. It's a delicious dish. I might have to try it one day, Gonzalez. Poo-poo sass. Poo-poo sass. It's poo-poo sass. It's poo-poo's ass. Poo-poo sass. Bless you. Achoo.
The streaming's down.
Streaming?
Yeah.
What you mean? Or there?
There. Yeah. Back there.
Well, I might well fix that.
Okay. Poo-poo sass.
Shows it's working on our end. Shows it's working on our end.
Okay.
Was it your
I'll
dad?
tell him to refresh or something. Best Country 106, good morning.
Six to 9:30 a.m. Best Country 106.
Oh no, why?
All right, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I think we're going to cut that short today. Thank you, guys.
So,
If y'all want to hang out
I'm so
longer,
sorry.
go over to TikTok, guys.
Thank you
That's
for letting me know,
TikTok.
because I've been talking about it all week.
At KKBIFM on TikTok. Hey, TikTok, make sure you follow us on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch. Keyword KKBIFM. All right, Swap Shop in 15 minutes, or 20 minutes, guys. We'll go to the Swap Shop page at The Swap Shop on Facebook.